Hello, dear ladies and gentlemen. We've been conducting a series of podcast programs from time to time, and all of them have been quite interesting. And to add to the interesting programs, today we have in our studio Mr. Saif Anjum, who looks after the internship of students within India, I suppose. And so we would like to ask you questions, sir.
So,
Now, we welcome you first of all.
thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Now, what we see is that in the study of hotel management, the integral part of study is that you do it with your own hands.
True.
It is believed that you learn better when you get to do it with your own hands, isn't it? Isn't that
Exactly.
true?
Very true.
So, how has the Vatel Hotel and Tourism Business School integrated that thinking in the studies of hotel management? Please tell us.
So as you said, like what all in Vatel Hotel Tourism in the school, we are putting our efforts to give a practical knowledge in curriculum, hotel management school. We have different subjects so that we can give a exact working environment experience to our students. As we have a collaboration with Vatel France, so from their requirement it is mandatory that we have to give more of a practical exposure to our students, so that they can build their confidence and they will get maximum of knowledge and exposure in their particular field, a department. We must say, like, we have different department in a hotel, so we have planned our curriculum in such a way so that we can give opportunities to each and every student
Yeah.
to go and get industrial exposure by internship. So we have structured the internship in two different parts. Like, we have internship for our students. First is 22-week internship, that means in which they go in all four departments. They get exposure and learn about the hotel work environment in like all main department. And then second is specialized internship, which we have structured in a curriculum in such a way that when they entered in a third year, so they can get exposure of internship with practical and theory knowledge what we are giving to them in a hotel school.
Okay, so this means that the training which they get is mapped according to what you're teaching in the classroom, is
Exactly,
it?
exactly. So exactly, like a first internship, as I said, just is 20 weeks. In that, they can decide which department they are. They can take that department as a career, and they are more interested in which department, because they are very fresh to the hotel and a school, so they don't know which department suits to them as per their capabilities. So when they come to the last year of their curriculum, they can decide their department and then decide their the main area where they want to pursue for their future perspective. So, and we have structured a very robust curriculum and an internship program for them, where we try to give, we always, like, every student get opportunity to work in a 5-star hotel or equivalent property in India and abroad. So we have a tie-up with the hotels, a good chain hotels named like Oberoi. We have a tie-up with the Roseate, Marriott, IHG, so that we can give actual practical exposure to our students. And we always, we have a continuous touch with those training managers, and before sending them to the training,
Oh, so you keep on monitoring. There's a
exactly,
system of
exactly,
monitoring
exactly,
what
exactly.
your students
True.
are doing.
We ask them
Oh.
to give a structured training program in which they divide their 20 weeks in all four departments, so that they can get exposure in all four departments, not in one department only.
Okay, okay.
So when they come back to the college, they come with a proper knowledge and skill, whatever they have learned in a hotel, they apply in practical classes in their school.
Okay, okay. Now that's very good. So what you do is what you're doing actually is that in the classroom you're delivering a curriculum, and the theoretical part, and the same theoretical part is learned within your institute, because you also have labs here, isn't it?
Exactly.
And then the third part of training is outside in a running hotel.
True.
Okay. So it is theoretical in the laboratories and in the
hotel.
So it's okay. So a student gets to learn from three different ways. That's wonderful.
Exactly, sir.
Fantastic. So now there are also students who go for your program. It's called summer internship in south of France called Nîmes.
Yes, true.
So tell us more about Nîmes, please. What is so special about Nîmes, and how many students do they take normally?
When we just come to this part, summer internship, as I have just explained, like we have academic collaboration with Vatel, France. So we give opportunity to our students that they can opt for a summer internship when they enter to a second year. After completing a first year, second semester examination, there is a window open for them. They can go to a France in Vatel hotel, and they can get experience exposure of international hospitality. But for that we have set the procedure and selection process is there. On merit basis we select a student.
Okay.
Yes, to
So students who are deserving to go
exactly,
abroad,
exactly,
they.
exactly, because everyone
So
wants to
so
go.
how do you get to know which student deserving, and how is there a system of selection?
Yes, we have set a parameters to select the students on their communication, basis of the communication, personality, attitude, their results,
Attendance.
attendance, behavior, because they will be not only a student when they'll be in the particular country or in a hotel, they will representing our school also. They'll be a brand ambassador.
Okay, so because this is something which is not given, they have to earn it,
Exactly,
isn't it?
exactly,
They have to work for it, and that's very good because obviously, if you're sending your students abroad to your own Vatel Institute, you have to give a chance to the best and the most deserving
exactly,
ones.
sir, exactly.
Okay, good. Fantastic. Now, apart from this, you see, does a student go to a particular hotel because he wants to go there? Or who decide, let's say, talking about within India, who decides which student goes where? How do you distribute students to the various hotels in India? Tell us that.
We take consent of a student.
Okay.
We have
Choice as to what they want to do, is
where
it?
they want to go, like students residing in Delhi. So if they want to go for the internship in Delhi NCR, we place them in all good hotels in Delhi, five-star hotels in Delhi, as per their convenience,
Okay.
where they can travel also, and it is not something which they have to do forcefully. I want, like, we always want our student to be get a very good environment and they enjoy the internship where they can learn with the fun. So if they want to go for like for internship in Mumbai, Bangalore, Goa, where most of the students they go to Goa also. So we have a tie-up, or we have a good contacts in the hotels. So we place them in that particular place where the feasibility is more in the positive way for the student, and they can get more and more exposure.
Okay, what if a student wants to go and work and learn in a standalone restaurant or a bakery? Do you allow that, or what are your views about it?
Yes, they can get a good experience in a standalone restaurant. Yeah, it is because they have some standard restaurants we have, but as a part of a curriculum, it is structured in such a way that they have to undergo a 20 weeks internship in a five-star hotel or equivalent, so that they can get come to know about the environment and the actual working place, how it is, and if tomorrow they become a manager. So they'll be able to handle all main departments. If they work in a one specific area, they might be not able to handle other department, because anyhow we are making them a manager.
Okay, good. Now, one question which definitely comes up for every student, because after all, they're children, the school pass outs, and suppose the first phase of training is in what semester? The second
It's in
semester.
second year.
Second year or second semester?
Second year.
Okay, second year by which they have done 4 semesters already, isn't it?
2 semesters they have completed, then they get a chance to go for internship
So in the
second year.
third semester.
Yes, the third if it depend, like we divide into two batches, third and fourth semester. Half of the students they can go in third semester, and the next batch go in a fourth semester. So it's like a second semester, second year
So
basically.
both your internship that you have in the third semester and also in the sixth semester, I suppose, are both for 20 weeks?
Yes, but that is specialization internship, where if student is interested in food production in culinary, so he has to undergo food production and F&B service.
Okay, so the way you designed it, that the first internship is more or less of getting the feel of the hotels as to what the hotels are really all about,
To know about the industry.
to understand hotels more, and then later on in the sixth semester when they want to work in a particular hotel in which section in which they want to specialize, is
Just
it?
because
Oh, that's very wonderfully thought of. Of course, indeed. And now, one thing which is which is definitely of big interest and big question mark for me and also for the parents of the students initially, especially for the first phase of internship,
So,
wherein when they go, they see a lot of work happening. There's a big work environment, everybody's so busy running around, and then these students who are just in their third semester are put into that kind of a service, and they are given to work for, let's say, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. So some students, I'm sure, do they not get a shock? Do the parents not say, sir, आप मेरे बच्चे को क्यों इतना काम करा रहे हो? So what are you, how do you handle such things?
it's very true, sir, because it's the first exposure for them. Most of the students, like, they don't know the actual environment of a five-star hotel. Everyone having a different picture in their mind. Okay, five-star hotel is a glamour industry. There'll be the front office, big restaurants, the big kitchens with equipments. Yes, it's very true that it's sometimes it become more a little bit hard for them. But we prepare before sending to the hotel. We prepare them, for their internship. We counsel them. We arrange session so that we can give the inside picture to them so that they can be ready before entering to the hotel. Like in hotel we have shift timing 9 hour, 10 hour, 12 hour, or sometime more than that. So we brief them, it may happen, so you have to be ready. And more on that, we try to send them when they are in second semester. I have explained, we have a tie up with the hotel. So on very special events or some VIP events, they ask students to join them, to help them, because students, they know the basic of a F&B service, or sometime in a kitchen. So we call them a ODC, outdoor catering. So we send them on a special event, not on a regular basis, obviously, so that they can get, the slowly they come to know how it works and what is the hotel environment, what is the shift timing, and how actually they have to perform when they'll be on an internship. So before entering to the internship mode, most of the students, they have seen that picture, like how it gonna be.
So in the brief that you give them for the internship, you also tell them that, look, students, it's a running hotel. And running hotel means it works 24/7.
True.
This also means that if a student is working room service, he has to report at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly. We have a different shift timing. Start from the morning 7 o'clock, then afternoon shift, evening shift, and night shift also. So they have to work according to the department and the requirement they have.
Yeah, because this is actually quite good, because if you learnt in theory that the hotel works 24 hours, 24/7, and that is what they get to learn when they are studying hotel management. But when they are getting into practice of hotel management, they really get to see that it is, yes, even 7 o'clock in the morning, there's a lot of work.
True.
There might not be too many guests at that time, but then
They have to be ready.
yeah, they have to be ready, and they prepare the layout for the other shifts as well, isn't it? They have to do mise en place and everything.
True.
Good. So the shock that the students get, you prepare them for that, is it?
Yes, exactly. But again, everyone, they enjoy the internship, and it happened almost every time. Like some of the students, they got opportunity to work after their graduation. They got the offer from the particular department or a hotel, like, you can join us after as soon as you complete your graduation, because they have worked so well. They have the communication part, their interest, and they have learned quickly the procedure, and also the particular hotel want to absorb them.
Yeah, because in this, I believe your training manager is involved and your HR is also involved. They see that if the student has worked very well, they can always then, okay, after finish your training, you can always come to us. So it makes an inroad for them also for their placement.
True.
Okay, so this means the student has multiple advantage of going in for the internships. So you get to see the theoretical part, the practical part, and then you see everything happening right in front of you. And then you also get an opportunity of working in that particular hotel after you finish your graduation.
True, it happened like last
Wonderful.
batch only a student they got offer letter even.
Uh-huh.
As soon as they complete the internship, okay, you can join us as soon as you're done with the examination of a final year.
Yeah, because to appear for interview later on becomes very easy for them.
Exactly, because they don't want to spend again and again the same time
Yeah.
to give training on the particular task.
They do not have to reinvent the wheel, as they say. Good. And one last question.
So,
We've spoken about very good things till now. Okay. What are the difficulties that you face, having these students working in hotels? Because they are exposed to a very harsh atmosphere.
true.
In hotels, the work happens like this, and people shout at each other also.
It happens sometime.
So, what are the difficulties that you face as a internship in charge? Do the students
Yes,
come
they-
complain
they-
to you?
Not a complaint actually. I can say it's not a complaint, but yes, they share their experience with us. Like we are here to help them out, to give them a good environment and a comfort environment where they can learn and they can finish their internship duration, which is 20 weeks. So sometime it happen like it take time to cope up with those things to get settled in the particular hotel, because and especially happened in the first internship, not on the special internship.
because then,
Yes, it happened in the first internship. So that some of the students they call me, or the colleague or who are running a training and placement department. So the shift was too long.
फिर उसने मेरे को ये कह दिया, I was asked to do this, and I was asked to go again and again.
He asked me
I was
to
asked
leave the
peel-
table.
To leave the table. I was to peel onions for about 4 or 5 days. I was doing that
Yes,
only.
it happens sometime. Yeah,
But there's a lot of learning in each and everything that a student does.
So we counsel them, then we brief them. See, if you cannot able to handle today that hard work, how you will teach tomorrow? When you
teach
become a
your
manager, when you become general manager, you cannot teach to your colleague, you cannot teach to your subordinate, like how to handle the situation. To reach that particular place, you have to go through this
until
hard work,
unless
yes.
you do with your own hands,
Exactly.
you cannot be a manager, because a manager manages other people.
Exactly.
Manager doesn't do with his own hands.
True. He should know each and everything.
Good. So we viewers, we have learnt today, we have seen today how internship plays a very integral part in the studies of hotel management. Internship is something which you cannot ignore.
Not at all. Not at all.
You cannot ignore, because here you're getting an opportunity of actually doing with your own hands what you learn in your classrooms.
True.
And that is how you relate it much better. That's why it becomes more meaningful and prepares the students more for the hospitality industry, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Good. So with that, I would like to thank you very much, Mr. Anjum, for coming to our studios.
Thank you so much, sir.
We wish all the best to your students, and we also hope that they can make careers and become very successful hoteliers in India. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.